Hi everyone, Emily Thompson here. I have a story for you today. Despite the fact that I have a smile on my face, it's actually not that funny. It's quite serious, really. It's just been one of those afternoons. Anyhow, the story goes like this. It's a story that I heard in Choose Yourself, which is the book that James Altucher has just released, which I spoke about in video 2. So, the story is of a woman in India who walked for 2 weeks with her son to visit Gandhi. So the woman walked and walked and walked through India for 2 weeks to get to Gandhi, so that she could see Gandhi and ask him to please ask her son to stop eating sugar. She had been trying to tell her son for an age that he needed to stop eating sugar because it's not good for him. So eventually they got to Gandhi, they waited in line, it was their turn to speak with Gandhi and have his audience. And the woman said to Gandhi, "Can you please tell my son to stop eating sugar? It's not good for him. It's so much, it's going to kill him." So Gandhi thought for a very long time. He was quiet for quite some time. And then he said to the woman, "I'll tell your son to stop eating sugar, but you need to come back in 2 weeks." So the woman was completely mystified, quite annoyed, considering she'd walked so far. And so she and her son returned home, and after the 2 weeks was up, she then made the return journey back to Gandhi and waited in line, had the audience with Gandhi, and Gandhi said to the son, "You need to stop eating sugar." And because the son was very respectful of Gandhi, he agreed to stop eating sugar. The woman was quite infuriated. She said to Gandhi, "Why did I have to go away and come back 2 weeks later just so you could tell him to stop eating sugar? You could have done that last time." And Gandhi's response to her was, "I couldn't tell him last time. I had to stop eating sugar myself before I could tell your son to stop eating sugar." So the moral of this story obviously is that if you're going to give advice to someone, you need to practice what you preach. You can't go telling somebody to do one thing and do something else. That whole do as I say and not as I do thing, which really used to get up your nose when you were a kid, really is not the right thing to do. People can see the hypocrisy in what you're saying. So the message for today is make sure if you're giving advice that you're practicing what you preach. Don't eat sugar if you're going to tell someone not to eat sugar. That's all for today. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.